How would you react if the Earth was suddenly destroyed and only you remained? And you had to hitchhike from spaceship to spaceship in the wacky, nonsensical universe, with some quite irritating loons accompanying you the whole time. If this scenario seems interesting to you, you might want to check out The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. This book starts by explaining The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is the most popular, best-selling book to ever be printed in Ursa Minor. It then brings us to a man named Arthur Dent. His home in the West County in England is set to be demolished and replaced with a highway. And Arthur Dent is laying in the dirt in front of the bulldozer. His friend, Ford Prefect, convinces Arthur to move, and while they are talking in the pub, Ford tells him that the Earth will be destroyed in the next 12 minutes. Ford also tells him that he is a space alien from a solar system named Betelgeuse. Ironically, as Arthur's house begins to be demolished, big yellow spaceships from Vogon enter the Earth's atmosphere and announce that the planet Earth is in the way of a hyperspatial express route. So the Earth has to be demolished. And as Earth is destroyed, Ford and Arthur hitch a ride on one of the Vogon spaceships. Ford tells Arthur the first rule of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, to not panic, and that the galaxy is very fun to explore. The rest of the book follows Ford and Arthur traveling through space with various mishaps and gags along the way. They meet different space aliens, visit different planets, and with different entries from the Guide of the Galaxy mixed in. This book was originally written in 1979 by author Douglas Adams. This book is one of his most classic novels. Douglas Adams' writing is described as very witty and used very heavy amounts of satire throughout his work. This book is a very fast-paced, humorous exploration of the galaxy. The humor is very specific. It is a dry British humor that is very similar to Monty Python, which could be appealing or a turnoff depending on the reader. The pacing is quite fast and it shifts from gag to gag frequently. It is also a very short read, being 215 pages long. There is lots of intricate and nonsensical world building, and features a witty, offbeat, satirical story. There are some aspects that might be unappealing to some readers. It can be very nonsensical, and the type of dry, absurdist humor might not be for everybody. Also, since it was written in the 70s, there is some outdated wording and also outdated British cultural references you might have to look up to understand. Some similar titles to this are Space Opera, How to Live Safely in a Science Fiction Universe, and A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a classic, satirical, and campy entry into the genre of science fiction, following media like Star Trek and Doctor Who. It is a humorous, light read if you want to get introduced to a classic entry to the genre of sci-fi.